Hi there, I'd like to show you how I've been making this extreme yarn blanket, which I have crocheted. There's a lot on the web about arm knitting, but not a whole heap about arm crochet. I purchased 7 kilos of merino extreme yarn from My Cozy London. This is the last few kilos that are left. Now I started off with a fairly loose chain, and just to demonstrate I'll use these stitches here. So your chain needs to be quite loose and your stitches quite loose, so that instead of using a hook you can use your arm to actually get through the stitches. If they're too tight you won't be able to get your hand through to actually make your next stitch. At the end of each row I'm doing a chain 1 and then turning a work. I'll show you how we do the arm crochet now. So in place of the hook we simply put our hand, find our next stitch, which is here. Stitches you can see are made up by the V. So we simply put our hand through. Instead of yarn over, we simply grab the yarn with your hand. You now have 2 loops on your arm. Grab the yarn again and pull it through. Next stitch. Hand through, grab the yarn and pull it through. Now try and keep the tension similar so that you don't end up with funny looking stitches. Grab the yarn again and pull it through. Now it's obviously quite heavy to work with, but sitting on your lap is also very warm. Hand through, grab the yarn again and pull it through. It works up really quickly. So this blanket so far has probably taken about an hour, and we've done probably 5 kilos. It's about 2 meters wide, and so far is probably about a meter, meter and a half on the other dimension. So it'll probably end up being about 2 by 2, I would think. So quite a big blanket. Again, through the stitch, 2 loops over the arm, grab your yarn and pull it through. Next stitch, hand through, grab the yarn in place of yarn over, 2 loops on the arm, grab the yarn and pull it through. Again, continually trying to make sure that you've got similar tension. Now you'll see here I use stitch markers. Obviously a typical stitch marker doesn't fit, so I just tie a piece of coloured yarn in my stitches so that I know where I'm up to and which is my last stitch of the row. That way I make sure that the blanket or each row has the same number of stitches and doesn't vary in width. So that's the end of a row. So I'm just going to chain 1, turn the work, which is hard work, and start again. On my next row. So I do my first stitch, place my stitch marker back in, and continue on. So just to give you an idea of what it looks like, that's what we end up with. Thanks for watching.